I'm Eric Fuchs, Senior Contributing Analyst at The Street, and they just don't get it. We're here today to talk to you about how trader reaction to Intel's apparently good earnings were a bit of a curiosity shot, best summed up by a Zacks headline that said, investors shrug off Intel's first quarter beat. Holy contradiction, huh? It's not often that an accomplished warhorse of a company like Intel reports a solid beat that traders completely shun. Why did it happen? How did it happen? Well, that all depends on who in the media is doing the talking. But no matter who is talking and squawking, what they have in common is this. They tend to give a single solitary reason for this atypical occurrence. Bloomberg, for example, said that Intel dipped despite the apparent beat because traders were concerned that the sales growth was the slowest in 3 years. Now, CNBC said nothing about this 3-year sales growth disappointment and zeroed in instead on the perceived split between near-term satisfaction with the earnings and long-term fear that the PC business has changed so far toward the mobile that Intel won't be able to catch up. Now, MarketWatch said nothing about that, only that Intel fell because projected second quarter margins disappointed. The Street echoed that sort of by saying that second quarter margins were now going to be lower sequentially than the first quarter, and that specifically is what disappointed traders. Hey, look, when a company like Intel reports good earnings and traders turn their back, give the stock the back of their hands, the reasons are complex. So who's right here? Well, everybody. But who's wrong? Everybody. That's because they all picked a single reason, tied it up neat and tidy in a bow like journalists tend to, when actually they need to look at the situation more thoroughly, more holistically. And the fact is that Intel was down for a combination of these factors. Yes, there was disappointment in the margins. Yes, there was disappointment that although revenues beat expectations, they do seem to be trending down from a historical perspective. And of course, there is long-term fear afoot about the viability of Intel's PC business. So look, here's what you need to know about Intel in situations like it. Number one, contradictions are complicated. Number two, the media doesn't do complicated. Number three, traders reacted dismissively to Intel's earnings beat for a myriad of reasons, from next quarter margin concern to long-term fear. If you disagree with me, and you won't, feel free to email me at marek.fuchs@thestreet.com. And remember, they just don't get it.
This market is
Stock pickers market.
Stocks have rallied this year.
We're coming into a Monday where we're getting